Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself.
Time to find a new path, I suppose.
No! You don't want to go up there! A dragon! It's attacking! Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Come on, hurry. We might be too late. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Follow side of a king. Zuu, Korav mid nol dove to high. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Zalukanir, Kridar Jur. Your voice is strong, or mortal. It's to be a real fight then. Your voice is...
I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above. So you really are... It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
You're back. Wonderful. I trust things fare well. I found an odd weapon from a Dunmer trader, and it turned out to be something rather impressive. Here, have a look, and place it on display if you like.
I had many names, and I stopped remembering them. In every other world I had a new name, and so another world after another world. And at one point I began to forget what names I used. Call me Simple, a traveling merchant from the Shop of Miracles. You didn't just end up here, did you? You know that this shop and this Hall of the Forgotten are on the borders of the worlds, one of which is yours. I don't know why the Creator liked it so much. Well, there are many such worlds. Maybe someday you will learn about them. I'm sorry, I can't say more. Rules are rules. Yes, you could buy swords, but they were in a single copy. I don't know when new ones will arrive, but I can tell you who purchased these swords. Let me remember. Yes, exactly. A very old man comes with a long beard with everything dark. He looked very much like a monk. He didn't say a word, just pointed his finger at the sword, paid for it, and left. A strange person from your world. I remember him. He immediately took a liking to this shiny sword. He was ready to give any amount for it. I noticed that he was in a hurry somewhere. He only said that he needed to quickly return to the castle by the White River. How can I forget him? Such a stately man came. Well, it looks stately. He walked for a very long time in my store, choosing different knickknacks. He had already begun to leave, and he remembered that he had come for the sword. Oh, and again, for a long time he chose which sword to take. And yet finally he chose this sword. You know, I was really happy when he left. Yes, he said to be delivered. Can you imagine, delivered, to an estate near the Riften? I didn't remember the name. Forgive the old man. I remember this Thalmor very well. I was not even surprised that it was he who came for this sword. By the way, he introduced himself as an ambassador. I really enjoyed talking to him. We talked for a very long time, one might say all day, right by this fireplace. Jarl himself came. There was no limit to my surprise. He introduced himself as Jarl Skald and asked for a blade that could fight darkness and nightmares. I didn't have that, but I offered him this sword. He looked at it for a long time as if looking for something. Then he exclaimed, "The very same," and took the sword. A respectable merchant has arrived. He introduced himself as a collector from Riften, chose this beautiful and mysterious sword, didn't even trade. I offered to deliver the sword to his residence. He said, "Yes, great, bring him to the Black." After that, he did not say a word. He took the sword and left. You know, there was no specific person. Several soldiers arrived. They asked if I had the longest and most powerful sword I had. I showed them both swords that I had. They chose this one without hesitation. They left me a chest with gold coins left. I just had time to shout out to them why they need this sword, to which was the answer: to defeat the dragon. Ah, I remembered. We didn't talk to him at all. He entered, pointed to this sword. He threw a bag of gold coins and ordered his assistants to take the sword to the Iron Fortress. Fine, what do you want to know about? If you have a lot of gold coins, then look.